Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Captain Jason O'Brien, JOB Fishing. So, we're going to change things up a little bit. No, I haven't done a lot of videos this year on fishing, threw a few out there, but Melissa and I, we are taking Daredevil, the well craft, up to the North Channel of Huron. So, the trip plans to be somewhere between 3 and 5 weeks, depending on weather. Things we're going to do, visit different towns, different marinas. We're going to do some fishing along the way, lightly. But one of the things I want to try to do, guys, is bring you guys along, do a quick daily update. So for the next couple weeks, few weeks, what have you, I'm going to really try and get a lightly edited, more raw style vlog up on the channel. Just so if you're interested and you want to come and see what we're doing, later on once we get, so today we're leaving Catawba. We just came out of the port. We've already forgot to put the camera on, so we're doing this now. So again, we're going to try our best to get up at least a video a day. So some weights here. So the plan today, we're gonna play this by ear. We're leaving Catawba. We might stop at St. Clair, or we might go to, I think it's, how's it pronounced, Sanilac? So, Lake Huron. So, at some point in the trip, I'll show you guys what we're doing. So just generally, we're leaving Catawba. We're going up through the Detroit River, Lake St. Clair River, up the the west coast of Huron. Go up towards the Mackinac, Detour Village area, cut into the North Channel, come around to Gore Bay, a Little Current, Killarney, Tobermory, and then back down and reverse the whole thing down to Catawba. So last year we did a trip. We did video it. Unfortunately, the way we did it was more of the heavily edited, rolling camera type video. And when you have 2 or 3 weeks of that, it's just a daunting task in editing. So we're going to try something a little bit different on the channel. We'll see how it works. Hope you guys like it. Also, guys, throughout this video series, if you have questions, please put it down below. We might actually, at the end of our little segments every day, do a little Q&A, Melissa and I. We'll see if we get any questions to make that a thing. Other than that, guys, if you like it, hit the button and everything else like normal. But yeah, so today the weather, and as we go through the trip, I'll explain to you guys more in detail of apps we're looking at, systems on board that we're looking at, and what we use for trip planning and what have you, dock-to-dock navigation. So today, going up towards St. Clair, weather today looks absolutely beautiful. It's 0 to 1 foot. So hopefully we make some pretty good time and we don't run into any issues. But all right, guys. Melissa will probably take some video as we're passing some of the cool things on the way, and we'll touch back with you later on in the trip. All right. just entered into the Detroit River. We got a south wind pushing against the current, so it's a little bumpier than normal, but I think I can see Detroit coming up at the skyline. We'll show you that in a minute. And then we'll end up exiting out of the Detroit River and going to Lake St. Clair. Alright guys, so we just crossed Lake St. Clair. We're in the channels just before, just entering into St. Clair River. It started off at the beginning of the lake. It was a little rough, choppy. I don't know if that was boat waves or just current. Again, we were getting this current coming down river with the winds kind of pushing up on it. So it wasn't horrible, but anyway, we just made it through and just entering into the St. Clair River. Alright guys, so as you can see, we got some serious storms coming through Michigan. So Melissa and I, we decided to go ahead, instead of going to Sanilac, we stopped at St. Clair. We've been here, this is one of our stops last year. Absolutely really cool. Here, I'll show you guys. So anyway, we went ahead, we fueled up right there. So anyway, we fueled up, took the opportunity. So originally, the original plan was to stop here, okay? And go from here at Pine River, Municipal St. Clair Marina, and go from here to Harrisville, Michigan. And then from Harrisville, Michigan, up towards Detour Village. So the Detour Village or Drummond, we don't know which one we're going to go to. We'll see how it plays out. So one of the things, guys, on this trip, we're playing everything by ear. Basically, you know, just like fishing Lake Erie. You fish the way Lake Erie lets you. Well, you cruise as to how Mother Nature wants you to cruise. So anyway, so we saw some stuff today coming across. There was some lightning and some severe weather, so we decided to go ahead and stop in and cut the trip a little short and go to St. Clair. So, which again, not disappointing because originally this was our first stop. So anyway, I think oh, by the way, so everybody, that's Molly. Molly was supposed to have been taken by my daughter. Unfortunately, she's moving into a new apartment, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't take the dog. So Molly is on the trip. So anyway, what are you doing, babe? Yeah, and I took Melissa too. So anyway, so we're gonna there's a cool little place. It's a little Irish place. It's called Murphy's here in St. Clair. Unbelievable. Their pizza, hands down, fantastic. However, me personally, bangers and mash last year, fantastic. And I had a side of their homemade corned beef. Unbelievable. In fact, I think I'm going to order like a couple pounds and take it with us and provision, put it in the fridge, the Dometic right down there. Anyway, yeah, it was really that good. I mean, I almost died. I think I had to take like 3 extra pallet sacks last year. after eating at Murphy's. But anyway, super cool. Hopefully we don't get rained on.
It feels like we're gonna get rained on.
Yeah, the temps feel like they dropped at least 8 degrees already. Again, it was one of those things, guys, where, you know, we could have maybe pushed through. We would have had to have timed our entrance into the Lake Huron a little bit. But you know what, we're not on a schedule. We're not in a rush. There's no timetable, so yeah, day one. Don't want to get it caught. Yeah, in aluminum boat, highly conductive. Yeah, you know, it's day one. Let's not push the envelope. So we got in, no problem. Fueled up, docked in, no problem. Couple gusts, but luckily I don't have the GoPros up yet. But I made it look good. Anyway, all right, guys. So we'll take you along to Murphy's in here in a bit. Yeah, all right, guys. So we are on our way to Murphy's Irish Pub.
It's Murphy's Inn and Restaurant.
Okay, that's where we're going. So everybody else is leaving at the same time, so hopefully everybody doesn't hear Molly whining in about, when she's done with that bone, about 10 minutes. Otherwise, we're gonna get kicked out. But hey, we're leaving tomorrow, and the office is closed, so it's on deaf ears. Ooh, good choice of beer. I love that.
I know, we saw it.
Good, nice. All right, so we are on our way. I think it's like a 10-mile walk to Murphy's. 10 minutes, 10 miles, about the same. It's gonna hurt. I'm
already winded.
I'm out of breath. Feel like I just caught like 15 walleye in a row in like 10 minutes. Pine River. They have a Tim Hortons. Huh? You gonna come over here and walk and get me some Tim Hortons? So guys, last year we ate at this place. It was pretty good. It's right on the river, Pine River. Pepper Joe's. So are you gonna walk over and get me some Tim Hortons tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Oh my God. Something smells good. This is the river we're on, guys. Just around that corner on the left, fuel dock, and then our boat. So we've been walking for like an hour and a half.
5 minutes. We were walking for 5 minutes.
I have a stitch, my kidney fossa, and here it comes. The reason for our long-winded, short-winded trip is right here. Hell yeah. This place here is fantastic. Ate here last year. Super good. Murphy's Inn. Hopefully they're open. Otherwise, I just did an hour and a half walk for nothing. What are you drinking?
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. Black and tan, if you couldn't tell. So, absolutely fantastic. I got fingers and mash. Melissa got cod. What is it? Dublin cod. She got a Dublin cod, basically a baked cod with green peppers, onions, and tomatoes on top with French fries. Me, of course, I got the healthy version of this. Don't look at me like that. So I got the bangers and mash. The sausage is fantastic. Tons of cheese, crusted. And I got a side of corned beef, which is unbelievable. Melt in your mouth. Best corned beef ever. So, might get some of this to go. Highly recommend this. The cod is good. I think mine's better. Probably better for you. Better tasting. So anyway, where we left off. So the question of the hour is, we left Molly on the boat. So Molly's been, okay, so backstory. Molly's been on all the boats we've ever had. She is the fish siren of the boat. If there's a fish hooked, she'll start doing her beagle howl. So she's pretty much since a puppy been on boats. However, when we started boating Lake Erie a few years ago, 8 years ago, calm days, she don't mind. However, when it starts getting bumpy out there, especially on the Lund, ooh, hold on, babe. I'm losing our exposure here. Okay. So on calm days, she's okay. But when it starts getting a little bumpy, she starts freaking out. So anyhow, so unfortunately, we had to take Molly on this trip, unplanned, last minute thing. So we're making the best of it. The only concern is we go to marinas and we typically walk to restaurants and go eat, which is fine, and Molly's fine, except for she does her beagle howl, and we're just concerned that especially if we're staying more than one night at any marina, that we're going to get kicked out before we're wanting to leave. So anyway, so we're going to go back and see if Molly's absolutely howling. We just did a little exercise before we came, and Melissa acted to be like Molly, howling in the boat while I was outside. And to be quite honest, it's so muffled that unless she really goes down deep on a little, what do you call it?
We gave her a bone though.
Well, yeah, of course. When we left, we gave her a bone, and I kind of distracted her for probably 10 minutes. So
Well, we snuck out.
and then we snuck out the door, like good parents do. Anyway, and then so we're gonna get back to the boat. So, but we also made friends with the people down on the slip or the dock that we're on, and they were all going to the same restaurant at the same time. So we're kind of safe. So this is kind of a trial in case we get into a situation where we actually have boats right next to us. So cross our fingers. Hopefully she's not going berserk.
And we'll train her.
Eventually. All right, so true test. We're coming down the dock. We're gonna see how our little Molly did. Home alone on the boat. Afternoon, numero uno. I don't hear her. All right, I'm gonna point the camera the other way. So yeah, I don't hear her. Here, let's ask these nice people. By chance, you guys didn't hear our little dog, did you? Barking? No? All right, well, that's good. That's good. Thank you.
No, I hear her.
Huh?
I do. I hear her.
That's a horn.
No.
I don't hear her. Nope. Nope. I don't hear her. I don't hear her. I don't hear her. I think she's sleeping. Either she's passed out, got into Daddy's Molson Canadian, or you can't hear crap. So far, so good.
She's wide awake and she's almost on our pillows.
What?
She's wide awake like this on the chair that's holding our pillows.
You can't hear her though. I can't hear her. I couldn't hear her. Hey, those people said no.
You might not have been able to hear her. They might not have been able to hear her, but she was howling.
All right, well,
Guarantee it.
I could care less if she's howling, as long as nobody else can hear her. Molly, can you get on my chair? Hey, get out of my chair. Get out of my chair. All right, guys. So that's pretty much a wrap for today. So, obviously, like we said before, we went from Catawba to St. Clair. Tomorrow, based on the weather conditions that I'm seeing tonight, we'll probably get to Harrisville, Michigan. We'll see how it goes. So tomorrow morning, we've already got fuel in the boat. We did that when we got here. So all we need to do is push off. However, the only stipulation is the bridge that we have to go under only opens up at 8 o'clock the first time. So we'll plan our morning. Hopefully I can get some editing done tonight, maybe possibly in the morning, and get this video uploaded so you guys can follow along. So that's pretty much the end of day 1. Day 2 tomorrow. Expect some pretty calm waters and weather, hopefully, cross our fingers. You have anything else to say, babe, for the end of the day? Wish us luck on the first night of the boat. Typically it takes us about 3 days for our backs to get used to this bed, but other than that, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.